last game of the day has finished. There have been all draws. Sergey Karjakin pressing considerably with the white against Fabiano. Can you take us through the opening, because you've risked this opening before?
Yeah, I played it. I played it against Maxime, and okay, he didn't take on b7. He played bc3. Queen b7 is I think I said last time, the most critical move.
Yeah.
And this is all. I mean, okay, Black has the option to play Queen d7, but I prepared this, and this is a long and bizarre line.
Yeah.
Which is completely forced. I mean, otherwise Black, either side deviates is just bad for both. And this is more or less all forced, and here White has a number of options, without going into too much detail. And Rook c1 is like the main move.
Okay.
Yeah, somehow I didn't remember Rook d8. I was I think looking at Rook c1 a6, and there are some moves, and okay, well, White has some pressure, but Rook d8 I didn't.
There were some very, very rude remarks by people on the internet, Fabiano. There was some person who said this was accountancy chess, you know, that you're... Because look at the initial position. If you look at the initial position and you compare it to this one, is the initial position so bad that this is your dream, you know, aiming for this lousy end game, where the best you can hope for is a miserable draw?
But there are different ways to approach it. The Petrov is not the most ambitious one, but it does have the option of putting White under an enormous amount of pressure to actually prove anything. And a lot of people also wouldn't be too content with White to play a position where there's almost no advantage, and you have to play very accurately. In fact, I had analyzed this and I just had forgotten exactly how to play here. And then after knight d7, suddenly I realized that my mind is blank of all the variations I had analyzed.
You know, there was a little moment with Vlad going to the confession. Have you heard about that?
No.
Because Vlad went to the confession for your game, actually, not for his own game, and said he had analyzed this some years ago, I think probably for his match against Leko, and came to the conclusion that Black was just about holding on for a draw. So that's what he said.
That was more or less my conclusion too. But
hence my question: why are you playing like this? Do you enjoy this? Do you enjoy chess like this?
Okay, Nigel, actually Fabiano played many times Petrov, like I think against Magnus, against Vashier a few times, and he didn't have any single problem. So basically, that was the first game when he was worse.
I also once played against Maxime and was nearly winning after like 15 moves. So so it's not always such a dull opening. I mean, there are also you'll find lines like this in most openings.
Yeah.
If against
and you're following in the American tradition of Frank Marshall and Pillsbury as well. That's
yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. The thing is, I thought at bishop d4 I didn't remember anything, and after rook 8 I thought this is the most natural move. I don't think it can be a mistake. And after
yes, natural, but also I think I thought some bishop f8 doesn't. It's not clear what's
what's the idea?
What's the idea? Yeah, I mean if rook c7, then but maybe king f1 and
it looks
knight b8, bishop e5. Yeah, so it doesn't really. Yeah.
This feels a little bit vague. So anyway, I mean rook 8 doesn't look like a bad move to me.
Yeah, sure. It's
but then after king f1 I couldn't find anything besides what I played. I mean this.
Yeah, why is that bad?
This is bad.
That takes a pawn. You've got a strong pass.
Okay, first of all, this is very bad.
Yeah.
This is just losing. Because my b pawn doesn't really... Well, I mean, first of all, white can take. White can also decide to take with the knight. Yeah. And knight f8, rook c6 is similarly problematic. I have to go here and then d6, and I think...
No, actually, I thought you should go bishop f4 here, but I have...
g3?
Bishop, if g3, then bishop h6, and
Yeah, I didn't want to play like this.
Yeah, of course, but I thought bishop c5, or sorry, or yeah, I mean here, yeah, bishop c5 I thought, and
Yeah,
rook
maybe
c8 is next.
maybe this is just winning.
Okay, it's not winning, yeah, but it's not good for you.
I mean, also this, like, if you just hold the pawn, I'm kind of worried that I mean, it's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, it's very shaky.
So rook a2 I thought is bad. I was trying this briefly, but then the problem is that after knight d4 I'm under attack.
Right.
And f6, rook c6 is also problematic. And yeah, so I didn't see anything better than
So
this.
it's torture. It's torture, self-inflicted torture. You play like an accountant. This you ought to suffer.
Well, I might have missed something, but yeah, maybe I deserve to suffer for this. This was very interesting. I mainly considered this for a long time, and after bishop b6, I couldn't see a move. Rook d5, rook d8 is a very annoying pin, probably a winning pin.
Okay.
Rook a2, rook c6 is similar to other variations where the bishop gets kicked around, and this is importantly losing. Sorry,
Oops, yeah.
rook
Okay.
c8
Yeah.
and bishop c5. And something like this, the bishop goes to e3, and I still can't take this pawn. I mean, it's very risky. Like here, I was looking at this, but then I realized that knight d2 starts a lot of threats, and I thought I might just lose this. So I decided to bail out into the ending. Yeah, I think it's more or less forced.
Yeah, very forced. I have to do
Yeah,
this.
rook d8, rook d6 is nothing. Yeah. And I was kind of thinking that you might try this.
Yeah, but you will go g5.
g5 and f5. Yeah.
a5.
Probably it's okay for me.
Yeah, I might get nothing.
Yeah. And yeah, this.
Yeah, okay, maybe objectively I should play rook a4.
Yeah, okay.
But by the way, maybe I should have played a3 here, because then I want to play rook b3 and to bring my king to e3 at least.
Maybe this is an idea.
That was, but okay, I mean, of course it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it should be objectively a draw. I think I once had this position. Like I had against Magnus. I was playing black, but I had a b pawn and a rook on the 6th rank in that case, the 3rd rank in this one, and I managed to win it. But it seemed pretty much like a draw during that game as well. And I think with the a pawn, it's just less chances because
Yeah,
the
sure.
king
is further away.
has to go farther. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, I don't see any ideas.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, the only thing I was considering.
After king h6.
Yeah, actually, this was a nice trap. If rook takes f2, rook f4 check.
This is a winning pawn ending.
King e4, f5, and wins.
Yes, after I played king h6, you got the chance.
Yes, here I was considering rook d1 and sorry, king d1, king c1, g5, king b1, but black just plays rook d2 and.
Yeah. And that's the problem, isn't it? That you can't. If you could maintain your rook on f4, then it's a different story altogether. But you can't keep your rook on the key outpost.
Yeah, this is just one tempo too short for white.
So it seems to be under control. So
yeah, I didn't really see any. I thought it would be more difficult, but then during the game I didn't see any ideas for Sergey.
Yeah.
And after g4, it feels like anything is a draw already.
I would say it was a forced draw from the first move.
Yeah.
Okay, and that one definitely looks equal. That final position, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. It was a hard-fought game, and Sergey, you weren't quite there, making the full point. But
I was trying.
But you will have been glad to have pressed, no doubt, on that to have pushed. So good. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the 6th round, and more excitement then. Take care.